So game number 6 now in the 26th EcoOil One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports. And you can catch the action live in pusop.com, your game, your community. This is the battle between TAD versus Legacy, still here in the 39 below Recreational League for game number 6. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, of course, Feel Great System, Frankie's, New York Buffalo Wings, Jerry's Grill, Titan, Blue Fire LPG, and Star Margarine. Organized by Kings of the Court PH and Sports Plus PH in partnership with the LaSalle Green Hills Alumni Association. And Justin Almeida here, bringing you the action till game number 7. And later on, we will have Diego De La Paz coming back in for the last 2 games this Sunday evening. We are still here at the FMAC Sports Center, Francisco Martinez Activity Center here in LaSalle Green Hills, Mandaluyong City. So we have these two teams battling it out here. We have TAD in the white jerseys and green shorts, and Legacy wearing the all black with white trim, white and green trim actually. So we are all tied at 2-2 to start this ball game. Free throw is good here for Legacy. That is their big man. Going 2 for 2 there. That's Raymond Avergonzado. Looks like I'm going to be calling him Raymond all game long. That's a pretty long last name. And together with Leo Joseph Avergonzado. There's a jumper there coming from Rojas. Tying it all up at 4-all. Francis nailing that jumper from the perimeter. Quiroga with the floater and the end one. That's Eric Quiroga with the bang and the bucket. Elbow, floater from the elbow as he nails it and goes to the line for the bonus free throw. Reyes will kick it out to the corner. Open triple. Wearing the number 30. And if I'm not mistaken, he's probably a Steph Curry fan. That's Chandler Manzano, who went up for the 3. Playing point guard here for Legacy is Magno. That's Jan Magno. No good on the basket there for Raymond. Swing it to the corner there. Reyes for the pull-up 3, no good. Manzano will clean up his mess and he gets it to go. We are all tied once again at 6-all. Magno gets it to the corner. That's a pull-up jumper and that is pure for Jomel Makapagdal. Oh, nice up and under move coming from Francis Rojas. He gets hit on the head, but has enough control to get that shot in. That was a nice move coming from Francis, and bonus free throw is good. Francis Rojas giving them this 3-point lead. Jomel has it. They swing it around. Back to Quiroga from the middle. He nailed a shot there earlier. Open 3 from the middle. Missing. Campos gets the jumper from that painted area from the middle. Magno swings it around to Jomel. Jomel will launch it again from the outside. Manzano with the rebound. 2-on-2 fast break with the scoop shot. It was a hard shot coming from Manzano. Zana with the outstretched arms and getting the two. As TAD is now now has a 7-point lead. But a quick answer on the other end for Jomel once again, makapagdal for that jumper in the elbow. Nailed one earlier from that same spot as he gets the rebound. This time he passes it. Jomel back to Quiroga. Quiroga gets, but there was a tap from behind as Francis has it. Francis Rojas crossing over almost an end one, just a bit short there. There's going to be a reach and foul on number 17. Not sure what his, still trying to check what his last name is as his name isn't in our stat sheet. But that's going to be a timeout here. We will be back for the 26th Juan Lasal Alumni Basketball League in a few moments. Francis Rojas nailing the first free throw as he got fouled on that layup earlier. He goes 1 out of 2 there, so now a total of 66% from the free throw line, 2 out of 3. Here coming in to the ball game, Patrick Neil Lyson taking a jumper right away, missing though from the right wing. That was way off as that was he just entered the ball game and took a shot right away. Still probably trying to warm up. Lyson with the defense there making up for that previous miss. Score is 16-10. Couple of players checking in now for the side of TAD. There's a rebound there for Mark Francis Bernardo. He will bring it down. Gives it to Ona. Velez has it, and that's a perimeter jumper from Velez. That was a bit off there. You tried to use the glass, but missing. Bernardo with the pass to the other side to Kakayurin. No good for Ona on that perimeter J free throw line jumper. Ooh, pulling up for 3 and making it was Martin Novales. Confident shot there as he pulled up in transition even with a defender in front of him. Ona to Velez. Back to Kakayurin. Velez finds Bernardo. Nice cut inside and Ray could not catch it. Crossover by Novales, almost got it to go over Hulong Bayan. Ray spins, gets denied by Glenn. Velez sets it up. Back to Ona at the post. And that's going to be a reach and foul on Martin. So a little bit of youth checking in for both squads. Step through move is no good for Kakayurin. The defense here picking up for both sides. There's a lot of size on the floor right now, and it's hard to get those shots in that painted area. Free throw line jumper is no good for RJ Baliguat. Ona with a bit of momentum, and he uses the left and he gets it to go. Looks like that is his strong hand. Maliguat over the big man of Team TAD. Ulong Bayan didn't know what to do with that one. That was great defense. And it looks like that was a shot coming from Velez. He gets his first basket of the ball game. Ray looking to go all the way. Velez sharing that rock and feeding Bernardo inside. Unselfish play coming from Velez. Bernardo skying high for that layup, and he gets it to go. 8-point lead right now for TAD. Ball movement here for Legacy. Saving it is Glenn. Gives it to Novales. Martin for another triple. That's the second one this afternoon. Velez this time, he will set it up. Tries to go through that 2-3 defense. Pump fake by Bernardo to Ona. Ona with the lefty jumper. In and out. And rejected by Ninoy. Maliguat sends it out. Novales swings it to Dumlao. Dumlao on the other side. Could not hit the three. Bernardo gives it to Ona. Velez has it. He will set it up. Brings it back outside. Ulong Bayan to Ona. Ona going for that jumper, fading to the right, and he gets it. Velez tried to go for the steal. And that's a buzzer beater layup. The referees say that shot is good. Glenn Avergonzado will close the quarter to make it a 5-point lead by TAD. We'll be back for more One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League action when we return. Quick basket here on the side of Legacy as they trim this lead to a single possession. 3-point lead right now. Make it a 6-point lead after that triple coming from Iman Campos. Iman Campos making his first appearance of the ball game, getting that 3-pointer to go. Or I think he had a foot on the line as they did count it as a 2-point basket. 27-22. Is our score right now. Forward pass there coming from Kenneth Laconico. And Laconico goes for the shot. He gets denied though by Leo. Quiroga gets denied on the other end by Ninoy. Ninoy tried to get another block, but getting the basket once again was Makapagdal. Ona, another jumper. It looks like a hard shot as he hangs in the air. But smooth jumper coming from Ona. Magno from the outside. Off to the left though. Pass inside from Bangay Siso. He gets rejected. No good there on the attempt from Makabagdal. Quiroga gets stripped from behind but stolen by Avergonzado, rather. Looks like it's going to be a fast break layup there by Laconico, who misses. The pass was a bit too advanced there. Awkward gather there for Kenneth. As Leo gets it, Leo will kick it out. And Quiroga has been having a hard time controlling that leather. Susundutan siya sa likod. And Eric turns it over. But Magno with the steal, he will set it up. John Magno finding Bangay Siso in the painted area. And he will get the reach and foul. Legacy down by 5. Leo for the jumper, no. Bernardo, crossover move to Campos. Back to Bernardo. Open jumper from the elbow for Laconico, ending up with a miss. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Floater is no good for Jomel. Kenneth passes it to Bernardo. Bernardo to Ona. That's his sweet spot, and he gets it to trickle in. Ona might be in double figures, or 8 points rather for Ona. Quiroga with a nice pass to Bangay Siso, missing. Fadeaway J is no good. Quiroga going inside, and he gets it to go. That's his go-to move, the floater coming from Eric Quiroga. Oh, now he's going to take it. You know he's going to pull up for that jumper. He has been making most of them. Bernardo back to Ona. Miscommunication between the two. They just laugh it off. As Quiroga will get denied once again by Ninoy. Gets his own miss, but couldn't get that one. Ninoy will be called for the foul. Great defense in the interior there by the big man. He will pick up the foul and he will have a seat on the bench. What a performance there for Pulong Bayan. Bangay Siso gets that free throw to go, and we still have 5.5 minutes remaining here in our second quarter before the end of the first half. Our score right now, 31-28 in favor of TAD. We return to the action here with half a quarter remaining before the end of the first half. Rojas asking our officials to check if there's a foul there, as he said there was an arm on his hip. Reyes drives middle. Tried to get it to go over the huge front court of Legacy. Now some youth checking in for the black shirts. Tobis with a nice pass inside. Great defense there from the backcourt of TAD. Manzano tried to get it, no good. Going all the way there, nice pass. Coming from Glenn to Leo. Sorry, Glenn to Raymond rather. Raymond misses on the first free throw. So let's take this moment to look at the top scorers for both squads. For TAD, you have Ona and Rojas with 8, Manzano with 4. On the other side, you have Jomel Macabagdal with 10, Novales with 6, and Quiroga with 4. Novales looking to add to his total, gives it to Tobis. Baliguat gave it to Tobis, and that was a putback coming from Raymond. Cross-court pass to Reyes on the other side. It's Marion taking a shot. That was Alaras. And this time he gets the foul. We are talking about Francis Rojas. He draws the foul, gets the end one, and going to the line for the bonus free throw. Tobis gets it to Raymond, and that's a turnaround jumper from Glenn. Raymond with the assist. And that will put Legacy within a single point as we take this timeout. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. We will be back for more action here in our One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League. Back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Campos checking in. Manzano is in as well, together with Alaras. And what a jumper coming from Manzano. Has a total of 6 points now. Difficult shot there. Jumper coming from Manzano as he gets it to go. And one is complete for Chandler Manzano. Stepping out of bounds there was Glenn Vergonzado. Manzano going for the sidestep. That's a difficult shot there, a hard finish. Heavily contested. Novales, ooh, there was a strip from behind. Novales uses the pick, navigates his way through the defense and gets that shot to go. Good move there for Novales. Reyes to Manzano, gives it to Campos. Campos kicks it out. Almost a near steal there. Reyes pulls up for the jumper. That's short, and it will go the other way. Great defensive stop there on the side of Legacy. Pesky defense there coming from TAD. Alaras looking for a teammate. He finds Campos. Campos will go inside, and he gets the contact on the arm. Foul will be called on Glenn Avergonzado. And TAD looking for some interior defense. Coming back in is Hulong Bayan. It's Julio Benigno. Hulong Bayan. Jake misses on that first shot. Campos going over to try to go for his free throw, and travel on Glenn. This time the other Campos is checking in for TAD. That's Iman. Velez, oh, that pass was read like a book coming from Tobis. Tobis gives it to Martin. Martin with a lefty finish to tie things up at 36. Swing it around. Manzano, oh, from the parking lot. Off to the right, no good for Manzano. In and out, into the jump shot for Martin. Tobis goes for three, uses the glass, no good. But the big man there tried to get the rebound. Oh, Velez pass got stolen once again and is denied by Hulong Bayan. How many blocks does Hulong Bayan have? Strong drive inside, nice kick out. Tobis gives it to Martin. Martin with 3 seconds left. He will launch it from downtown off to the right. Sorry, no. I think that was 13 seconds rather. Just taking a look at Hulong Bayan's stats. He does have four blocks across his name. Definitely protecting that painted area. Campos has Tobis in front of him. There's going to be a kick. I think it's going to be a Baligwat. So 4 seconds left, 4.8 to be exact. They get it to Manzano on the other end. Campos with a semi-open lane as he gets the basket. And that will end our half. TAD getting control on that last second finish by Campos. That's Jake Campos to give them this 38-36 lead. More second half action coming up for game number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the One LaSalle EcoOil One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League presented by Smart Sports. And of course, we'd like to mention that we will have its Grand Championship Fellowship and Celebration Day on June 28, 2026 from 9 a.m. onwards at the St. Benilde Gymnasium inside the LaSalle Green Hills. Food, fun, and a whole lot of hoops action with championships to be decided and awarded on that day. Concessionaries and sponsors are welcome to contact the One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League for more information on how to take part in this spectacle. As we go back to the action here, no baskets yet in our third quarter. That's Iman Campos carving his own space but couldn't get the basket to go off the glass. Navales looking for an open teammate. Ooh. Counter spin there. Couldn't get the shot off. And eventually does from that right sideline jumper. That was Bangay Siso. Bangay Siso tying it all up at 38. Ivan Campos goes through the middle. A floater there is no good. Lyson getting his first 2 points of the game. Reach and foul will be called on Lyson. Nice fake there. Going inside is Kakayurin. Gives it to Ona. Campos tries to tap it out to an open teammate. It's in the hands of their opponents though, and falling into the hands of Lyson, who gets that easy deuce. Lucky break there for Legacy. Nice cut to the basket for Campos, and he gets rewarded with 2 free throws. There was a reach down under, and it will be called a shooting foul. Iman Campos going to the line for 2 free throws. As TAD has been scoreless here in our third quarter of action. About 2.5 minutes has gone by. 4-0 run here, make that 4-1. Some leading scorers for both squads. You have Francis Rojas with 10, Ona with 8, and Manzano with 7 for TAD. On the other side for Legacy, Makapagdal, who hasn't seen action in quite a while, leading with 10 points together with Novales with 10 as well. And Raymond Avergonzado has a total of 4. Hit one earlier from that same spot was Bangay Siso, missing though, airmailing that one. And Iman Campos injecting some energy here for the side of TAD as he gets all 3 points here in the second half for the white shirts. Makapagdala for the 3-pointer, and it's good. Jomel, leading scorer for Legacy with a total of 13 points, just making that 3-point shot from the right wing. Campos, Babawe. That's off. Martin, that's a difficult shot. He is a tough shot maker, but he could keep it a little bit more simple. He could be way more effective. One of the younger players in this Legacy squad. He will end up with a baseline inbound here for TAD, but referees will blow the whistle. Looks like there's a stoppage of play momentarily. Sending Jake Campos in the ball game. Narvasa will check out. Strong drive by Ona. Defended though. Jumel will pick up the foul. Lyson bringing the defense, or playing around with the defense there as Rojas gets it. Francis, oh, stolen from behind. Nice tap by Lyson from the blind side. Reyes has it. He looks for an open teammate, finds Francis. Francis with the Pinoy step, everything but the finish would have been a great highlight coming from Francis Rojas. This big man does have the footwork, and Navales coming up with a Pinoy step of his own, this time getting contact and going to the line. 2 shots for Martin. That shot by Martin goes off to the right. He will make a quick adjustment here. Over 2 for Martin, and unforced turnover there coming from Francis Rojas. Usually he does make that right play. Maybe one of the bloopers, the only blooper in his game today, had John Edward Reyes with his back turned and didn't see eye to eye there. Look at the hustle. Saving the possession there, Raymond doing a great job. Reyes gets the steal. He gives it to Bernardo. Back to Reyes. 3-on-2 fast break. There's going to be a push from behind on Iman. And I think Jomel will be called for the foul. Manzano pulls up for 3, no good. Scoop shot coming from Francis, rebound by Jake. Manzano gets it. Bernardo, nice defense there from the black shirts, but Manzano goes around the world and back and gets that tough layup to go. That's a highlight. But a simple shot. Same amount of points, 2 points for Jomel. It's a simple jumper from the left corner, or left corner. Good ball movement there. Campos finds the open man in Reyes. Reyes goes for a 3-pointer. Getting chippy inside between Glenn Avergonzado and Francis Rojas. Open jumper coming from Velez, missing, but so active on the glass is Chandler. Chandler placing himself in the right position at the right time as he goes to the basket, forgets the offensive board, and goes to the free throw line for that first free throw. Good for Manzano, putting him in double figures right now, 10 points. $11 points for Manzano. Only 2 rebounds. Thought he had a little bit more. Glenn couldn't catch that pass in the painted area. Would have been an easy shot if he caught that one. Velez will set it up. Manzano turning around, kicks it out to the wing. Francis couldn't catch it. That was tapped. Great defense by the black shirts. And another easy layup coming from Jomel. Jomel already has 16 points and 7 rebounds. Almost a double-double performance. Velez trying to go inside. Looks like Velez will go to the free throw line. He has a total of 3 points here today, making that first free throw, make that 4 points for Theodore Velez. Going 2 for 2. Triple from downtown coming from Martin Novales. Made a difficult one as his first shot of the ball game. Goes for another one, this time off the glass. Power dribble stripped by Campos. Turnaround jumper is no good for Raymond. Bernardo to Theodore, no good. Manzano, awkward spin, stolen. Look at the passing there coming from Legacy, but this time first foul will be called on Hulong Bayan as he looks at the referee and just laughs at him. Two shots for Baliguat. Only a 1-point lead here for Legacy, trying to extend it to two on that second free throw. No good, but another rebound. He has been doing it all the game long. Raymond gets the rebound and feeding Glenn for the finish. 3 points na ang lamang. Legacy and make that a 1-point lead once again. Another tough drive coming from Chandler Manzano. He was stripped on the arm once again. That was Martin Novales. Novales makes the first, and he has been struggling from the line, making 2 now. Velez will set up the offense. He finds Manzano again. Manzano almost ran out of real estate at the baseline. Bernardo will kick it out. Velez for, I believe that was a 2, had a feet on the line, a long 2. Bagdal sets it up, trapped at the corner, stolen. Great defense there by Manzano and Hulong Bayan. Campos should have taken it. It's going to go out of bounds off the back of his foot and onto the other side for Legacy. Legacy still has this 2-point lead. 51-49 is your score. Another steal there. 3 seconds to end the third. Bernardo for the lead. And that one will go off the glass but will not drop for TAD as they find themselves trailing by 2 here at the end of our third quarter. More action when we return. Start of the fourth quarter here and just a 2-point lead by Legacy. Another close ball game here in the FMAC Center. Like we were saying earlier, 5, or make that 6 out of the 7 games have been close so far. Sorry, make that 5 out of the 6. Still 3 more games here for today in our Alumni Basketball League. And there will be a foul called on Francis. Or sorry, Francis will draw the foul. There was a reach as he tried to make a move on that free throw line area. Campos swings it to the middle. Alaras to the other end. They swing it over to Velez. Quick move there. Ooh. Great defense. Ooh, and that's a 3-second violation called on Iman Campos. Defense picking up here for Legacy. So that's why they are maintaining this 2-point lead. Cross-court pass. Got a bit surprised there was John Magno. Bernardo with the finish, and we're all tied at 51 all. Mark Francis Bernardo with the layup. No one could catch him there as we get tied at 51. And we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be back in a few moments. Quick timeout here on the side of Legacy as they are all tied at 51. They don't want to lose this lead. Tobis pulls up for 3. Magno gets the offensive board. Gonzago gets it. Great ball movement there. Ooh, short on that jumper by Bangay Siso. Looks like the ball slipped out of his hands. Maybe a bit of sweat on that basketball. Bernardo, nice move and pass inside. And the finish for Iman Campos. That play made by Bernardo. Magno recovering the loose ball, gets it to Martin. Martin using his size and strength moves Theodore as he draws the foul and going to the line once again for 2. Novales making his last 3 shots. Four out of 4 in his last attempts at the line. Jomel Magabagdal with 16 points. 10 for Martin Novales, 4 for Raymond Avergonzado, and on the other end for TAD. Good intentions there from Bernardo, but couldn't find his open teammate in Alaras. No conversion there for Legacy. Still tied at 53. They hit the middle. Francis Rojas goes to the extended elbow. Alaras pulling up for 3. Tried to go off the glass. Could not get it. Francis tapping it out. No open teammate there. Going the other way once again. And Martin Novales will inbound the basketball. Leading scorers on the other end. It's already Chandler Manzano leading with 11. Francis Rojas with 10. And Ona, who has not seen action except now, with 8 points. Another 3-pointer coming from Martin. I would say an ill-advised 3-pointer early in the shot clock and contested. Ona maybe trying to get going there. A quick trigger perimeter J from Ona. Tobis could not get it. Alaras gets the rebound and Campos will push it push the pace once again. Laconico off the bench gives them the lead. That is Kenneth Laconico from the left. Perimeter J is good, 55-53. Ooh, wide open, down, under. I think Ona was trailing on the defensive end. He wants to make up for it. Free throw line J, short. 2 attempts from Ona here in the fourth quarter, near the mid-fourth. Martin drives inside. That's a better shot from Martin. That's what you need from him, as he gets them a 2-point lead once again, 57-55. Another timeout, this time by TAD. We resume action once again. TAD down by 2 after that basket. Before that timeout, Francis, nice pass to Laconico. Laconico made that jumper for the lead earlier. Raymond inbounds and gets it to his teammate. Patrick Neil Lyson will bring it down. Martin. Back to Lyson. Lyson feeding the middle. Baliguat could not get that jumper to go. Jamel sets it up. Back to Martin. Another 3 from Martin. Better shot though, but still could not make it. Campos had that size advantage over Jumel and took the strong drive inside, having a chance to tie this all up at 57 once again. Just a 1-point lead here for TAD. Ona getting cold here. Just hasn't seen much action in the second half, and I think that's the reason why he has been missing a few of these jumpers. Carving some space there and couldn't get the finish was Martin. A miss as well from Raymond. Getting the basket there, Baliguat very scrappy as he got that basket. That's going to be an offensive foul, an illegal screen called on Ona. As the lead is now up to 3. 4 minutes remaining. Still a close ball game in favor of Legacy. Baliguat looking for back-to-back hits. No. Alaras has it, crosses over, gives it to Francis Rojas. Rojas with that Pinoy step again, fooling his defender and gets it to go 58-59. At this juncture of the ball game, it's going to be all about execution and the hustle. Almost there for Glenn. Glenn almost got the offensive board. Francis again. Will he use that Pinoy step? Just a side step, no finish. But once again, it's Iman Campos with the hustle. Offensive board, and he got clipped once again. Going 1 out of 2 in that trip to the line. 1 out of 2 now would tie this ball game once again at 59 all. So he misses the first and leaving the window open for a tight ball game once again. Wrong time for Iman to miss 2 free throws. So quick attack here by Martin, crossover, but a lot of help defenders there, leaving Baliguat open for the jumper. That's good. Crucial jumpers here for Baliguat. He has been a bit silent in this game, but coming here into the crucial stages, he has been hitting. Oh, actually, those 2 baskets here by Baliguat all coming in the 4th quarter. In the last half of the 4th, actually. And here we go, checking in for some defense. Interior defense is Ninoy Hulong Bayan. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Francis Rojas holding on to his glute or his right hamstring. And knowing hamstring injuries, that takes quite a while for it to heal. Time around the floor, and we'll be back for the last 3 minutes and change of this. 61-58. Legacy trying to extend it to double 2 possessions. Defender goes under the screen. That's the read of Martin as he pulls up for 3. He misses, hits back iron. Ball going back to TAD. Ooh, nice defense there. Active hands once again for Legacy. As Raymond has all the length in the world for that layup not to get blocked up top. So he makes the right move, extending his arms up as he gets clipped on his forearm. The question is now, can he make these 2 free throws? One will make it a bit safer as he swishes that in calmly. No good on the second one, and Glenn Avergonzado will be called for stepping on the line. Velez checking back in. Ninoy has a chance once again to make it a single possession ball game. Misses the first one. Off the glass for Ninoy, no good, but offensive rebound by Campos. That is Jake Campos. Velez crosses over, finds Manzano open for 3. That's a nice assist, and Manzano drains it. 14 points for Chandler Manzano, and more importantly, cutting the lead down to 1. 62-61, a minute and 40 seconds left. Tobis challenging the smaller defender, bullying him inside. Still a 1-possession game, 64-61. Manzano, ooh, reverse pivot. Oh, there's a foul on Baliguat. Oh, and we are in the penalty situation. I didn't realize Manzano now at the free throw line. First one is good for Manzano, make that 15 points. Missing the second one. Ooh. Reach in foul called on Jake Campos. Not sure yet if we are in the penalty. Nope, not yet. So it's going to be another inbound here at the backcourt. So it looks like TAD going for a full court press. Velez will try to pressure. There you go, Tobis asking for the clear out. He wants to go one-on-one with Velez and he gets it across half court. He posts him up. Spin and the basket. Veteran smarts here by Tobis. I'm not sure if that is his first point of the game. But he gives them a 4-point lead. Campos to Ninoy. Alaras drives middle and gets it to go. 53 seconds left. Tobis again, this time he's posting up Manzano. Volleyball, oh, almost lost it. That was a scary sequence there. Martin asks for a ball screen. He pulls up for three. That's an ill-advised shot and turns it over, leaving the door open here for TAD to tie it or give them the lead with a triple. Francis Rojas will come back. Under 30 seconds left, 28 or 25 right now to be exact. Manzano has to come up with a basket here to tie it. A 2 to tie, a 3 for the lead. Campos. Oh, they were asking for a clear out. Stolen by Martin. And they're going to give up the foul. Martin will go to the line. He has made the last 4 free throws. Francis Rojas was asking for a pull on his jersey. No foul called there by our officials, though. The 2 free throws need to go in for Martin for them to have this comfortable 2-possession ball game. Oh, 3.6 remaining in the clock. First one is good. Martin going for the second free throw. And that will extend it to a 4-point game, 68-64 with 3.9 seconds left. That might be it, but stranger things have happened. We have a timeout on the floor. We will be back in a few moments for more One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League action when we return. Quick inbound here. We find Francis Rojas open for three, and that's going to be an air ball. That's going to do it. And TAD loses here to Legacy on a 4-point victory by the Black Shirts. And great game here coming from Jomel Macapagtal and, of course, Martin Navales really chipping in here for their squad as they take this victory in our classification round. We will be back for more action here. Game number 7 underway here in our action this Sunday. And we have reached the evening. We'll be back in a few moments for more One LaSalle Alumni Basketball League in a while.